Hello, it's Jam News. In recent years, there has been a shortage of professional personnel to work in rural areas. Therefore, Darnot province is implementing the Local Future project from 2019. The project will cover the tuition fee of the students who will study the profession that is lacking in that sum from the provincial budget. But after graduation, the student will work steadily in the profession he studied. In doing so, you receive a one-year tuition fee scholarship. You will work at that sum for at least 2 years. And if you receive a 2-year tuition scholarship, you will work at that sum for at least 3 years. If you have received a scholarship for 3 or more years of tuition, the governor of the sum with students will sign a tripartite agreement to work in that sum for at least 5 years. This year, 22 students are receiving this scholarship.
My name is Жаран.мн. I graduated from Hangul Complex School. I was taking general entrance examination for chemistry and biology. I am studying to become a doctor. I have participated in the Notting Radio project implemented by Governor Batam Surung. I am studying a profession that is needed in my hometown. I knew about this project when I was in the 10th grade. I am happy to have achieved my goal of participating in the project. I am from Matatsum. I am studying in the 2nd grade of veterinary medicine at the Eastern Polytechnic College. I am happy to be involved in the Notting Radio project. In the future, after graduating from the junior veterinary class at Polytechnic College, I will study in Agricultural University. Then I will work in Matatsum. The program named after the governor is unique in that it trains people in the professions that are needed in rural areas. It supports the students. The nurses involved in the first Notting Radio project who are doing their work at the workplace. Locally needed chemistry and biology teachers will graduate next year. Also, a shortage of human doctors in rural area.
In rural areas, there is a great need for the professions of teachers, human doctors, dentists, epidemiologists, nurses, veterinarians, agronomists, environmentalists, land management, geology, geodesy engineers, water supply and sewerage engineers, and heat engineers. Within the framework of the project, the necessary personnel has been provided, and a total of 75 students have received this scholarship. 21 of students have graduated and are working in their professions in some and the local area forming the personal resource of some. The 11th of School of Hirtansum opened the new school year in the 17th fall and welcomed its students. The school is looking forward to a successful this academic year. They emphasized that they improved their score in the general entrance exam by 8 places and that they are working to increase the opportunities for students to learn and develop it year by year.
The Shirbatra Foundation supported all kinds of activities of our school, such as equipment, manuals, and textbooks for our students to prepare for the general entrance examination, improving the teaching environment and improving the knowledge of teachers. Also, starting from 2021, the Shirbatra Foundation will provide monetary assistance to the 3 students who scored the highest marks in the general entrance examination. For the 2nd time this year, 3 of our students received monetary assistance. This is a great support for our students' life. I would like to express my gratitude to the staff of Shirbatra Foundation. I went to a Narmil International Center on June 2nd during my summer vacation. After spending a few days in the city from the Narmil International Center, I went to home. A few days later, I got my summer assignment from my teacher and did it. It's nice to see my classmates. I was long waited for the 1st of September. Thank you. It's nice to come to school and see my classmates. I am a graduate student this year. I think I will pass the general entrance exam well. I haven't chosen my job yet. Thank you. My name is Dulhong. I am 10 years old. Today is the 1st of September. I will dance with my classmates in the opening ceremony. I was happy to dance with my classmates.
Today is the 1st of September. In this sense, since 2017, it has been a tradition for 6th grade students to lay flowers at the statue of the first national poet and academician, Che Dandenserin. On this day, middle school students start learning about Tindin Dandensering's biographical works.
As part of implementation of Ordinance A202 of 2017 on Pride in Mongolian Language and Culture, an activity was organized for students of the 6th grade of General Education School to lay flowers at the statue of Zeni Dandenserin in order to spread pride in literacy, language, and culture. Since 2017, this event has been held for the 5th time.
At the statue of Dandenserin, students of the 4th grade put flowers on the book festival. 12th grade students' graduation festival and 6th grade students put flowers on the 1st of September. 371 children of 11 groups will study in the 14th kindergarten of Helsinki this academic year. The kindergarten is welcoming the new school year full of achievements. For example, the senior teacher Tsitsik was awarded the title of Honor Teacher of Mongolia. In addition, teacher Bayarma was selected as the best distance learning teacher. Teacher Bolorchimuk was selected as one of the top 10 teachers for the topic of a senior teacher's participation in correcting the poetic pronunciation of a 5-year-old child. The teacher Arantia won the first place in the Thinking Skills 2022 online competition. They also pointed out that it was a year in which teachers improved their skills by taking the second place in the region in the National Heritage Program, organized as part of the Learn Mongolian Script project.
Happy for the 2022 to 2023 school new year to all teachers, staff, employees, parents and children of the Dornot province. We are working to supporting psychology and social development to include every child equally in preschool education, to implement new teaching methods and technologies, and to put forward goals and objectives for joint learning.
Also a student in the kindergarten. Achievements such as the first runner-up in the drawing competition, storytelling family competition, and traffic alphabet 2022 competitions are an indication of the focus on the children's learning and development. At the request of the Nrag Danjalang Monastery, the Buddhist center of Dornot province shortened Sunche Elder for 10 days and ended it. More than 300 monks and 700 devotees took part in this meeting. The conference is held in the eastern region after almost 100 years.
My monk teacher, Jatarimbuchi, wished not only the devotees of the Dornot province, but also all Mongolians to have a good age and live a long life. I was organized the event and I thought about the symbol, and this is how the religious sages of this beautiful Buddha came to my monastery. A large number of devotees came to the book event. Many people expressed their gratitude with a kind heart and ended with satisfaction. I wish our country will be a good year.
The Intellectual Festival 2022 National Championship, organized by the Mongolian Intelligence Academy, was held in Ulaanbaatar in the middle of this month. The students of the Eastern branch successfully participated in the competition and won gold, silver, and bronze medals in 5 categories. These children were received today at the office of the governor of Kyrgyzstan and wished them success.
21 athletes participated from Donetsk province in intellectual festival. As for athletes, 67 athletes participated in 5 categories: memory, Rubik cube, sports, team master, and quick thinking. The children were broken and improved their own records. I have successfully participated in the country's first intellectual festival. My name is Anur. I am 12 years old. It has been 2 years since I studied at the Academy of Mongolian Intelligence. I won 6th place in 2-numbered dice, 6th place in pyramid, and 7th place in 3-sided dice. I am 8-year-old and 3rd grade student. I have been studying at the Academy of Intelligence for 1 year. In the National Championship Intellectual Festival 2022, our intellectual athletes successfully broke their personal records and received the award winning place. Academy of Intelligence has been operating in Donetsk province for 3 to 4 years. During this period, it is such a learning center that has many methods of developing children's intelligence, improving their memory, teaching them learning methods, and nurturing them. The office of the governor of Kyrgyzstan managed to support them to go to competitions and to train for certain children.
The office of the governor of Kyrgyzstan is supporting the activities of the Eastern branch of the Academy of Mongolian Intelligence and has provided support of 6 million rupees for 3 years. The 84th anniversary of the founding of the city of Chapasan is happening, and the 2-time hero of Mongolia martial tributes were paid to the statue of Chapasan. On his fame day, more than 50 people who were selected for their hard work in their fields were awarded with the title of the top employee of Chapasan.
Today we are celebrating the glory day of our city, Chapasan, by celebrating the day of glory with the participation of young students entering the 1st grade as well as students of the graduating class who are finishing the 12th grade, military personnel and civil servants. I wish all the citizens of Chapasan a happy holiday. Of course, on the occasion of the Day of Glory, Chapasan organized an award ceremony for the youth who contributed to the development of the city. Many young people are benefiting from this Chapasan Mayor's order. Our chosen city is adding color day by day. Recently, the construction industry and the private sector have received this award. Due to the current situation in Mongolia, the Day of Glory is being celebrated humbly. Next year, we will celebrate our 85th anniversary. I hope that the current situation in Mongolia will improve next year. Chapasan City Day will be widely celebrated with its citizens. I have been working in a preschool educational institution for the 23rd year. I am very happy to have been awarded the title of Top Employee of Chapasan. Preschool is a great work. It's very nice because the children who are the gods of family are brought to our work. I would like to thank my colleagues in the organization who nominated me for the award. Congratulations to the colleagues of the 10th and 4th kindergartens who worked before. It has been 15 years since I worked as a janitor at school number 12. We focus on safety, littering, and student safety. I worked as a janitor in a dormitory of the first school for 25 years. I think it's reward from the community for appreciating my work. When enrolling the 9th grade, children come from the countryside to the boarding school. 100 children come in one shift. There is a lot of work for children to get off the balcony, go in and out, and go under the bed. I am so happy to receive the award. This is the 12th year of working in the Mongolian Internal Revenue Service. It is the 4th year that I have been working in the Internal Revenue Department of the Darnot Province. My work forms the state budget. It's a good profession. I am happy to lead my team and become the top employee of Cheobalsan.
A budget of 1.7 billion has been approved for the replacement of the basement floor of 38 buildings in Cheobalsan. 5 local companies have won 5 sets of tenders and started helping in this work. In Cheobalsan, the work of replacing the external wiring of the apartments built before 1990 is underway. A working group represented by the relevant professional organizations is monitoring the performance of the works of the pipeline network.
The Office of the Governor of the province established a direction for the urgent replacement of the line work and organized urgent work, with the support of the meeting of citizens' representatives according to the amendment of the provincial budget held in June. More than 5.7 billion Mongolian tugruks has been planned for the replacement of the line works and the replacement of the lines of the buildings that were in use before 1990. There are 11 sets of work in total. Companies were selected for it. The contract has been concluded and it's working. The order was given to finish the work on September 30 during the contract period. Our company is carrying out the work of the external network of 12 to 17 apartments after winning the tender. According to the contract, it should be completed on September 30. A total of 2.4 kilometers of fresh water lines will be renewed in 12 to 17 apartment networks under the old sidewalks and highways. We are performing duty to ensure the safety of the residents. After the office of the governor of the province forwarded it to the meeting of citizens' representatives, a total budget of 5.7 billion Mongolian tugruk was decided and the renovation of the exterior and basement floor lines is underway. Since this way was the main cause of the rusty water, the line is being renewed urgently. Before the start of the cold season, a working group was established to update pipelines, how to use and evaluate old pipelines, monitor operations, and develop proposals. This working group was established by the order of the provincial governor number A394 of 2022. Because the control of the work progress must be good, the working group is following the duties given by the office of the provincial governor. In order to carry out this work with quality and promptness, the office of the provincial governor appointed a group as the budget portfolio manager, and in this working group, the local property department headed the working group and our organization joined the working group, including the municipal administration, provincial administration, the governor's office, the People's Representative Council, and related professions. A working group was formed with the participation of institution, land relations, construction and urban development departments. The main goal of working group is first, to collect the materials, the pipeline network and the outer basement floor, make a conclusion, use the usable lines, evaluate the non-usable lines, and organize the work of selling them to farmers and citizens. Also, a working group was formed with the aim of organizing the traffic of citizens and cars related to the start of school and company to complete its work on schedule. With the guidance of the head of working group, we plan to work on ground in addition to supervision by the professional organization of the Department of Land Relations, Construction and Urban Development. In addition to providing double control, the constructor companies are supporting the work of contractor companies, and the client is trying to get the work completed quickly and have to get the residents to participate in the homeowners association.
Renovation of the basement floors of buildings number 7 and 8 with vertical lines has already been carried out with the help of local budget investment. During the work, there were problems that some families would not change their lines. Public utility informed that there is no possibility to leave the line of one family without replacing the work that has already started. Water is a vital human. If the hygienic quality of water is lost, it will have a negative effect on people, animals, and the environment. The analysis of the quality of the water used by the population of the Dongguk province for drinking has been carried out by collecting samples from 53 sources of drinking water in 14 zones. Today, the Council for the Coordination of Urban Water Supply and Sewerage Use and Services came to the Dongguk province and presented the results of the water quality analysis to relevant professional organizations and agencies.
In Chapelson, Dongguk province, the coordinating head of the water supply and sanitation council, Batsur, came to the site and worked on three main issues. The first problem is what measures are being taken by Dongguk province regarding the issue of rusty water. The results of the study of drinking water quality indicators obtained from 53 wells are handed over to provincial authorities and water professional organizations in the presence of provincial authorities and related agencies cooperating in the field of water. The third issue is that Dongguk Public Enterprise is meeting with the engineers of the locally owned factory to listen to their opinions on current issues and give relevant instructions. Head Batsur reviewed the activities of the relevant workshops. We are also conducting a review meeting to familiarize ourselves with the operation of the water points. From 53 points can be used. Some need fluoridation and some cannot be used. We need to use the conclusions made by the professional organization for our official needs and take further measures in the field of drinking water. The power lines of the water supply organization, enterprises and households, the houses and buildings owned by the community, the common property networks, the network of households and basements go through many large and narrow networks to reach the water users. In terms of chemical composition, iron content is high. Iron content should be filtered. The water should be passed through the laboratory by clearly replacing the quartz sand. Iron content of the drinking water should be adjusted to their needs. Couldn't replace it for a while due to coronavirus. During this period, substitute another substance. Due to these reasons, the mode was lost. These were corrected and quartz sand was brought in to improve the filter performance and put it in normal mode. Tenders have been announced for the replacement of public utility lines in residential buildings that have been in use for many years. There are more than 60 water distribution networks that have been used for many years. There was a need to replace it or completely. These works are being implemented. In terms of chemical composition, iron content is high. Iron content should be filtered. The water should be passed through the laboratory by clearly replacing the quartz sand.
Out of the 53 wells analyzed, there are 33 wells that need to be filtered and one well that needs to be dewatered. The Water Service Regulatory Council prepared a book, Recommendations for Improving Drinking and Household Water Standards, and handed it over to Dongguk Public Utilities. Thank you for watching our news. See you next time.